wood stove top cornbread. In a bowl, I'm mixing 1 cup of gluten-free flour, my blend, my own special blend, a 1/3 cup of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Gonna mix all the dry ingredients, and I'm gonna move on to the wet ingredients. For the wet ingredients, I have 2 eggs, 1 cup of oat milk, and a 1/2 cup of butter, melted butter. I'm gonna mix all that together, and I know that you guys see that cornmeal sitting there. I said it was cornbread. I should probably put the cornmeal in there. I will go back and put that cup of cornmeal into the dry mix. We'll make sure again that that dry mix is blended really well. And then we'll add our wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. We'll mix that together until it's well incorporated. And then we'll prepare to bake it. What I did to prepare an oven on the top of the wood stove is I put the skillet with the lid on top of the wood stove. And the wood stove is heating up to about 400 degrees inside the stove, but on top of the stove, I'm not sure what the temperature is, but I'm hoping that it's hot enough. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter to the pan, and then I'm going to add the batter and put the lid back on to keep that oven effect inside the skillet. I tried to record it, but I wasn't recording it, so that's what it looked like right after I put the batter inside the skillet. It's about 10 minutes later. I'm checking it. As you can see, it's baking and it's rising well. I come back in about 5 minutes and I check it again. I see that it's browning, but it's browning more on the side that's closest to the pipe. So I turn it around so that that side doesn't cook as fast anymore. I can smell it burning a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay. So I turn it and let it bake for another 5 minutes. I come back, check it again for doneness. Make sure that you poke it and with something. I don't know, I use the chopstick. Just make sure that it's done in the center and that your chopstick or whatever you choose to use comes out clean. Now I'm going to take it off of the wood stove and move it to my prep space. And that is the finished product. I'm so thrilled with the way it came out. I saw one other video where they said it took about an hour to cook. It took me about 20 minutes. It baked for about 20 minutes, and this is what it looks like. It's a very moist, soft crumb. It's slightly sweet, slightly salty. It's buttery. It's wonderful. And just the one side that was closest to the pipe is burnt, but the rest of the cornbread is absolutely perfect. I really enjoyed doing this. I hope that those who have a wood stove give it a try.